Hey guys, so I figured I would go ahead and film a review of my Louis Vuitton Insolite, whatever, wallet in the multicolor. I have the white multicolor. I'm going to review the actual wallet itself because it is one of Louis Vuitton's most popular wallet styles, whether it's in the monogram or whatever, the regular monogram or whatever canvas you're going to get. I think it comes in. But I chose the multicolor and I'll explain that. You guys have seen this, I'm sure, over the years. Mine is 5 years old. So I feel like I can give a very good review on the wear and tear of an Insolite wallet itself. Insolite. How do I say it? I don't even know how I say it. But also I'll give you a little review, which I know that these aren't like really readily available anymore. It is a discontinued canvas, but I'll also sort of share with you how my white multicolor canvas has worn and torn over these 5 years of heavy use. So this is kind of funny. I kept my little original box and the ribbon that they used. I love this ribbon. I just remember when she gave it to me and everything. And I've got, when I get Louis Vuitton stuff, I keep the boxes, I keep everything. I have my original receipt. I bought this at the Louis Vuitton on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, which was kind of a fun thing. It was the first time that I went out there. It was my first trip to IMATS when I was with Lorraine, and I bought this and one of the clear inclusion bracelets. Oh, when did I actually get it? June 28th, 2010. So when I got this wallet, I remember I changed into it that night. I used it heavily. It was heavily used within my Neverfull, you know, rolling around in there. Every single bag, I would use this, other than if I was going to carry a small clutch bag and then I would change out into something smaller. But I use this non-stop. Now you guys have seen my new wallet. I'll talk about that in a moment. Kind of compare them a little. I think that would be helpful since the Sarah, which is what I have, and this, the Insolite, is two of the most popular ones. So when I bought this, it was available in this aqua color. I think there was like a purple, a pink, and I remember the woman laid them all out and I picked this one. So the Insolite wallets, they are kind of open. You can see the zipper on the side. It has a D-ring. You open it up. It's just a big piece of canvas. You open it up, and this is whether it's multicolor or not. So I hope this review is like good for anybody. Has 12 card slots, so 6 on this side, 6 on this side. Has a big pocket down there that's still pretty tight, which is, like I said, this thing was really heavily used. It's got a zip compartment, which I think I would keep business cards and stuff in there. That zipper never got really soft or smooth because it's pretty smooth. I never used it a whole lot. And then within that, I would keep coupons and stuff. And then that's where the date code is, right there within these. And then on this side, you know, you have kind of the same thing. You have 6 slots, and then you have a slot back there. So I'd keep gift cards and stuff. Would do coupons and business cards, and then gift cards or store credits or anything. 6 more slots for your cards, and then I would keep cash and stuff in here, which this is really handy because when you needed to grab for those things, you didn't even need to open the wallet. You can just unzip it like that, which some people find pretty handy. So that's a big compartment. I would keep change and money. Honestly, this wallet would get really heavy because of that giant compartment and how much it would hold. This wallet feels very thin right now, but it would get really, really thick once you put all your stuff in it, which is something about the Insolite wallet that might be a con. And I'll kind of compare that in a moment and show you what the Sarah does that's a bit different. So yeah, once you put your cards in and everything, the actual wallet kind of bulges out. There's no real space for give, you know what I mean? Snaps still work really well. The zippers are in great shape. The zipper pulls may have just a bit of dinge, you know, just from use, but it's fine. But the actual card slots, and sometimes I would even double up and put cards, you know, together, have stayed really tight and they have not torn, which is huge for me. There are no tears anywhere on the corners of the card slots. There's no damage to the wallet from use except the actual wallet inside part, except this right here. Right there, where it should look nice and tight like that, and there's one little single stitch that's kind of doubled, I guess, I don't know, holding that, and then the leather's kind of bonded. The leather has kind of split right there, and you can see the stitch kind of just, hey. And this is because when This is on the opposite side from this part that gets heavy. When you open this wallet, it's not like the Sarah where you open it up and then just barely open it. This wallet, you have to do a complete motion like that every time you open it. So add that up over 5 years, that's a lot of opening and closing. And then when this is heavy and you swing that open, you see how that catches the weight of this heavy side, and that's why that eventually torn. So something to think about with the Insolite wallet. If you're gonna use it daily, that could be an issue. The zipper did rub a little on that piece of, I wouldn't say it's damage, it's just discoloration. It's not like an actual rubbing where it messed up. It says made in Spain. That's really the only actual damage, and I think that's because of the thing of the wallet or the design of the wallet. So I say that's the only actual like the inside damage of the wallet. So that's that. Something else that is a con, I hate to keep saying cons. So these card slots, right? The card has to come out this way. You see how the card has to come out toward that. And then this one, you see it's upside down. So the cards come out this way, and they come out this way, that way. So to get a card out, you can't just barely open it and then slide a card out because they're facing the other direction. You have to completely open it to get your card out. So again, that could have contributed to the wear a lot too, but I get why it's like that, because if it wasn't like that, they could fall out. But it is snapped, so I don't think it could. I would kind of prefer them the other way. So that's something to think about. So yeah, sometimes I would, you do bend it back, and you see that's why that did that. Something else, and I think it has to do with this D-ring. I noticed that the canvas is lightly cracking. Again, I think it's just the nature of these Insolite wallets. When they are packed full, they're, you've got some weight behind them, and you're opening and closing, opening and closing. That canvas is not going to always stay perfect. And you can see right here, the canvas is kind of coming off. It's kind of separating from that area where it's, and then let's see, there's some cracking too. There's a lot of cracking right there. It's a big wallet. I'll compare that to the Sarah in a minute because the Sarah is smaller. So let's get to the multicolor. This is one of, I own a few multicolor pieces. It's beautiful. I love it. Still is something when I look at it that makes me happy. I love all the colors. But since the multicolor canvas is much different than the regular monogrammed canvas, it does wear differently. This is actually a silk screened print, whereas like the damier and the monogram, it's actually like made into the canvas, and the print won't really rub off like this. Some people call it chipping. It's not chipping, it looks like a chip, but it's wear. The canvas is nubby, so as it wears, it's gonna look like it wears off in little nubs, because the raised parts is what's gonna wear off. Some of these, especially on the edge, this purple really wore. The black, pretty much the whole thing, especially on the edge, is pretty worn. And that's just from being put in and out of the bag. It's from rubbing up against things. Like, I use my Neverfull GM so much over the last 5 years. It was probably my most used bag, or my Luminous PM. And those zippers will kill. Like when you put a bag in and out of a bag that has zippers at the top, it will kind of kill this print. So you've got to be real careful about that. And then also within the Neverfull, like I mentioned, that was probably my most carried bag also. And I didn't have a bag organizer or anything, so this was just kind of flopping around within the bag, like rubbing against things. If it would have been like within a bag organizer, just kind of hanging out, keeping its place, I don't think it would have worn this much. But over 5 years of constant use, constant handling, I never gave this thing a break unless if I was wearing a small bag. Honestly, I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, the rubbing of the actual print, not what bothers me. From a distance, you can't even tell. What bothers me the most is how the white has discolored. The white has turned, like, if you really look closely, maybe you can see it, there's just dingy little gray parts. I just kind of gave up and thought, this is not coming off. This is discolored. It's, you know what I mean? Like the white part. So that is something to think about with the multicolor canvas. However, it's nothing that's super readily available anymore, so it's not like you're gonna be getting that. I hope that was in focus the whole time, because now it looks like it's really in focus. So see, can you see the discoloration stuff, or the rubbing? It's just a piece that I really enjoyed and used. I think if you spend that much money on something, you should use it. I'd say it's it's what's to be expected. It's a white wallet with a silk screened print on it, and I would say that even though it has rubbed a little, anything else with a silk screen print would have came right off. So I think that it's okay. And then the little stitching around it has gotten dark because it was white stitching. So I think you just have to be realistic. If you're going to use something a lot, it's going to get worn like that. I would not buy, even if I could, because I know that they're not really available anymore, or readily available. I would not buy another white wallet or a white multicolor piece for that reason. But as you've seen, I did get the multicolor Sarah wallet, and this one is, I would say between the two, I really prefer the Sarah. This one is just like my baby and I love it, but you can see this, they're both big wallets, but the Insolite is bigger. Not like crazy bigger, but it is bigger. Now the Insolite would get really thick. Right now it feels very thin, but the Sarah, this is as thick as it will get because it's got all of this room to grow on the inside. I don't want to fold that back really hard, but you can see that's another thing that I like is when you open this, you don't have to completely flip that back like a 180. I like how you can just open it. You don't have to super like flex it out or anything, and you can just grab your cards right out. I feel like because of that, this one will hold up better over time no matter what the print is. This one, like I said, it's just such a big range of motion every time you open it, unless if you're just using cash and you're not even opening it at all and just zipping it. Now, I did not hesitate to buy another multicolor piece because the only thing that I disliked or that I was disappointed in the white one was because it gave that grayish cast on the white, and I know this one's black, so it's not going to do that. I love it, and this is the new version of the Sarah. The Sarahs come in all different versions. If you do want a multicolored piece, I know that the last time I was in the Lenox store, they had the big wallets, like tons of them. They're all out of all the small pieces because people kind of scoop those. But they do have a lot of the larger wallets. So if you're interested, I would do it. But what matters with this is that all of these card holders, the actual functionality of the wallet really stayed intact, and all the stitching around the purse like things looks brand new. I just think this is a design flaw. I think that's what it is. I just think that's more of a design flaw. I would never get another Insolite wallet because of that, and I don't think I would super recommend that style. I would recommend more of a Sarah style. So this I'm really proud of. I really love it, and these pieces are just really, really nice. They are a bit more expensive, but you know, I think they're worth it. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun thing, and I think that the actual wallets themselves are well made. This, I think, is a design flaw. I don't like that design. But I would highly recommend a Sarah. When I feel the two of these, maybe because this one's really broken. I remember when I first got it, it felt really hard. Now it feels just floppy and soft. This one feels so hard, and it's almost like a cute little clutch, you know, just the way that it's. Okay, so I'll let you guys go. I think overall, that's my review of the Insolite wallet. I'm not bashing it. I'm just giving you my honest review. I love that wallet because it's mine and it's sentimental. Would I ever buy another one? Hell no. But I would definitely buy another Sarah, maybe in like 10 years, because there's no way I would buy another one right now. There's no need at all. I just really like it. So that is my Insolite wallet review / comparison to the Sarah. I would never review this as of this point because I'm just not like that. I have not had it long enough. I'll wait and I'll review it in 5 years like I did with this one. But anyways, I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. Take care of your stuff. If I could give you one, but use it, you know. Take care of your stuff, but use it, I guess, is the theme of this. Save all your little boxes, because one day when you want them, you'll be like, oh, I wish I would have saved them. Luckily, I've saved all mine. I'm only missing a couple dust. I don't know. I think in the move, I lost some of my dust bags. I don't know what happened to them. That's the only thing that I'm a little upset about. Hope that y'all enjoyed the video. If you're looking for a wallet or anything, or Louis Vuitton wallet, or you were just curious about mine, there you go. So I hope that helped you guys, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.